design flow. Next should be form sheet test write test read add integration. Integrate it. Oh, I think we are good to start in here. So the data flow should be, I think I should disable this. Start off the dark mode first. Wait, I think the dark mode is within this. Yep. This should be something like this. Share button. Then it gets a click, and that click will basically submit a Google form. I think we can go to this sequential diagram. is this call coming from? It's coming from different places, or yep. Okay, that's a test. We need to get that first. What's the repo? Yeah. Untrack lib, untrack wire, untrack package. This should be here. Okay, what's the limit we are doing? Chunk of 20. This is list of strings. So we are chunking this first, and then we are why am I chunking this by 20 here? That shortcut doesn't work here. Straight for selection. Max input size, Google Form, the max input length. What's the max input length? That 50,000 characters. The max length for answer field is 50,000. Okay, do I have 50,000 mentioned anywhere in here? No. How come I know 20 will be enough? This is bullshit. To do this should be 50,000 length. Okay, good. I think there is something we can use from here. We'll go back to this project. The user clicks the share button. We will pen chart will do input dot split chunk by length of 50,000. Okay, let's do this. Chunks. Share key, random key, and then for chunk in chunks, we will do Google form for submit key equal to share key, and then one chunk will pass from here, and this is sequential. Yeah, at this point our upload is done. We have a share key. Yeah, in chart share is full URL, and the URL will be in something like this: https, stupid name, and the stupid project, and the key should be something like this: share key. Cool. First we want to test. Okay, now let's do feasibility. Is it possible to submit Google form via JavaScript? Okay. The next question should be, is it possible to read from Google Sheet using JavaScript? And this is just check. I know this works, but I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. How do I test this first? First we need to create a table, and the table will have one field called share key, and let's call this input chunk. Okay, we can also have one field. This is optional and this is just for us. Maybe it will be useful for future debugging. Chunk index, or let's call it chunk index, like this, and this will also help us construct the that we will discuss later. And this is sharing part. Okay, how do we read from this? Okay, so let's call this upload, which is called sharing, and reading, let's call this download. So when we download, we have the share key ready, and okay, we have rows, and Google Sheet dot get by share key, and we'll pass the share key. Okay, and this will be, let's say, a list of strings. Okay, we will order by will be chunk index. Okay, and then we will construct input rows.join. Rows.join, and that should just work fine. Here I think the feasibility we have to do, I think this is fine. There is no feasibility here because reading we also, okay, reading I think we should do it here. Yep. Feasibility. Okay. Okay. Let's start with some tests first. So we will have to write some JavaScript tests for this. And yes, let's create a Google form first. This is our input source. Oh, sorry, this is where we submit the input. Just gonna call this okay, Pinchard shares. The first field, as we discussed, will be share key, and this is a short answer. Yeah, max length short answer Google form. How long a short answer can be? How long it can be? I should ask, what's the max length of a Google form short input field? What's the maximum length of the Google form short answer field is very large, possibly around 1 million characters or more. Possibly. I need some legit source. For this. Max input, max length, Google form input field. Yep. 50,000 characters again. Where is this coming from? Quora. I think it should be 50,000 or something. That shouldn't be a problem for us. We'll go with short answer share key here. Next, we need another field to store the chunk index. And this is going to be, again, fine, that's fine. This is required, and this is also required. And the other one, we need input or input chunk. And this will be paragraph, fine. I think that's it. We need one more thing. We need to connect this with a link, a Google Sheet. We'll call this Pinchard shares. Or we'll just make this just like a database table name, Pinchard shares. Fine. All right, we have our form and our sheet. Where did that Google form go? Is this a new tab? Wait. Where's my Google form gone? I think most of the arc shortcuts are already done by Google Sheet now, so that I'm not able to navigate from here. I'll do back. Yeah, that's fine. Now I need sheet, I think. Can I do this? Can I do Control Alt? Can I do this? No? Okay. Okay. Why is this called? Yeah, bench chart shares. Fine. Now, I think we will try add an input in here. So this is a Google form URL. We'll create a new tab with this, and we'll just observe the network call to get the keys out of this. So share key, I'm just going to say I am share key, and chunk index, let's say orange 20. Think, yeah, orange 20, apple 25. Okay, now I'm going to submit this. And where is my form submission? Oh, I think I should preserve logs. We'll do another try. I am share key, I am chunk index, and I am input chunk. And what are these impressions going in? I think it's more like Google Analytics or something, probably. Should be. Okay, now what do we have here? We have, what is that form submission? Is this the form submission? No, this is not the form submission. Are you the form submission? No, you are not. Where is that form submission going in? Draft response. Nope. I think I should do one thing. I think I should copy this URL. How do I go incognito? Yep. Do this. Network. We'll see if we can capture this request or not first. I think this should be possible. Where is this request going in? I think that's not a Ajax call or something. That's more like a page form response here. There you go. Okay, let's do one more time. I think that's a form response. That's why we are not able to. Yes. So I'll do one more thing. I am share key here. I am chunk index. I am input. Okay. Now we should be able to capture this. There you go. Oops. By the time I clicked on it, it got changed. Okay, now we will have some kind of payload over here. And yeah, that's how the payload looks like. Those are our keys. So what do we need to do here? We need to do this request programmatically. And how do we do that? We'll copy the curl And first we will make sure we can do this via something like Postman. Let it load. Yeah, there we go. Let me make sure I don't have anything. Yeah. Yep. So let's import this curl in here. And let's put this here. Let's put this also in here. Now what we need is, we can close this incognito window. We can go back in here. We can go back to our sheet. And this is the request body. We can remove these 4 items which yeah, that's fine. Now test 1, test 2. Oh wait, I think I'm losing data over here. Share key 1, this is 1, this is 1. This is going to submit. Okay, that works. Okay, now if I don't have these fields, what are these? Null 1238 fc. If I remove this, will I have submission timestamp? I think this may not work. Oh, it works. Submission timestamp also works. I don't think I need FPV also. Okay, that also works. How about these headers? So I think I don't also need those. Yeah, I don't think I need content type. Maybe refer sec. I don't think I need all these things. These are some analytics field, I guess, or something else. Okay, so basically what if I do this and just send? Still works. I don't need those field as well, which is good. Now we are sure that we can automate this, and to do this I need to test this first. I need to create a test first. Okay, fine. So we have JVM test, which I think I created like long back, but let's try how this works. What happens if okay, this is JVM. I can't run JVM test. How about this? Okay, this won't work anymore. So what is this music? Let me change this track to something else. How's the audio? Should be fine. All right. Okay. Now I need to test this out. And to test this, I need few more things. First of all, I need to learn how to write not this one. Kotlin JS testing. Then test in Kotlin JS. This should help. Third one plugin lets you run tests through a variety of test runners that can be simplified. Okay, let's try to do that first. So JS source sets, I have the source sets, and this is my JS main. This is common test. Wait, let's read this one by one. So through variety of test runners that can be specified by the relevant information. Okay, when you create a multiple project, you can add test dependencies to all the source sets, including the JavaScript, by using a single dependency in common test. Okay, I don't think I have the common test. What should I do then? Should I just I have the Kotlin test.js somewhere in here. Why it's not working? Should I just let's do one thing. Let's just sync the project first. Maybe this is more like a Gradle sync issue. I should already have that test. Let's see. Okay, now that's gone. Is this also fixed? Great. Oh, not great. Okay, I think it's indexing or something. Let's wait for that. Okay, that looks good, but how do I run this? How do I run this? You can tune how tests are executed in Kotlin JS by adjusting the settings available in the test task block in the Gradle preprocessor. For example, using the Karma test runner together with headless instance of Chrome and an instance of Firefox looks like this. What is Karma? Karma test runner. Okay. There should be. Let's see what we have in the Kotlin. Why there are so much errors? Sync helps or not? Does that help? Browser we have. Maybe we can just copy this in here and see, copy paste this here and see what happens. What is Karma? Karma JS, is that a thing? Karma spectacular test runner for JavaScript. Test on real devices. Test your code on real browser and real devices such as phones, tablets, or headless phantom JS instance. Okay, these are headless runners, test runners for JavaScript, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's see how that's going to work for us. Why use? Do I have to use together with the headless instance of Chrome and an instance of Firefox? Okay, I don't think I need to test this on two browsers, Chrome headless It's fine. For detailed description of the available functionality, please note that by default, no browsers are bundled with plugin. This means that you will have to ensure that you are on your target system. Okay, to check that test RX, properly add a file and fill it with this kind. I think I tried this. Is the same file I have. When did I add this file? This I think I did back in 2022. That 2 years ago. To run the test in the browser, execute JS browser test. Okay. I think I already have this set up somehow. Maybe I tried to test it and maybe I failed, or maybe I didn't like it. Maybe I switched to JVM test for faster feedback. But at this point I need to run this. How do I run this JS browser test? Okay. What happens if I run JS test? Is my chat actually working? No. Instantiating JS test classes. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is executing JS browser test. I think JS test will execute everything. Not sure. Wait, or use the gutter icons to execute all or individual tests. I don't have that gutter icon here. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, that failed. Expected 3, 2, 1 actual. Wait. Thing should break. Okay. I think this is what broke right now. The other one passed. Okay. We have the test running, but I think it took us 61, not 61 actually. Maybe let's try to run just JS browser test and see what happens. But it works. That's a good thing. Okay. It's better, significantly faster. Yeah, 5 to 7 seconds. That's fine. Now I think we can remove this part. Our tests are working. Now, what should we test first? We should test first if we are able to submit the form. Form submission. Google form submission test. Okay. Now I will need few JavaScript APIs to do this. And okay, I think we are done with the testing, and this is a great guide. I wish there could be some way to vote this or do something about this. Yes, that's fine. Now what's next? We need to learn how to make a network request first from here. There's this API called XHR or something. Let's see, JavaScript post request sample. Data without a form. Yes, this is what we are doing here. Let's try to do this. Var XHR XML HTTP request and xhr.open. We need a post request and my URL. What's my URL? My URL is this one. Okay, or we'll just form submission URL and just create this private const val form submission URL. Okay, now what's next? We can set the request headers. We can, okay, I think let's do one thing. Let's okay, on ready state change xhr.send. I don't know how I'll be able to test a sync network request. But let's try this xhr.send. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, that was JavaScript, sorry. Now what should I do now? Let's run this test and see if you are able to at least send something. If you are able to validate or not, I think we can check sometime later. But yep. What happens if I send this? Okay, exit. Okay, we have a green. I'm not sure what that green means. But xhr gives us anything back? No? Okay. Okay. Wait. Kotlin JS network request test using xhr. Did anyone try this simple HTTP GET without? I don't think people tried this before. Okay. Kotlin just a simple HTTP GET without dynamic type functional. I'm totally new to Kotlin. I want to check if its potential in serverless service development. Calling HTTP with GET method using Kotlin just however I cannot come up with any of the way using a dynamic mechanism. What do you mean by dynamic? I found a way using dynamic with callbacks. Just use classic JS. Okay. That's a callback. That's different from what we are searching. Why I'm not logged in? Login. Yeah. A form, of course it failed, but let's do one thing. Let's see what not this one. We should be able to check our retro sheet library to see how the Google form works. Okay, notes, add note request. Wait, am I able? Is it possible to generate a JS request right from here? Oops. Okay, I think JavaScript xhr, yes. And this should be okay. Okay, I think we can just try this, copy this and see if it works. Yeah, yes. So the data, I think I can just get this data part in here, and what is with credential? We'll come to this later. Yeah, we will need this. This should be a lambda, and this dot, okay, this should be it dot ready state or state. Okay, we need our browser friend here. Yeah. Okay, XHTTP. Okay, I think I should do xhr.ready state. Okay, and what is this equal means? Ready state comes in what? It's a short. Why is this a problem? Convert left hand side to int. Okay. And this was, okay, this is 4. Okay, ready state 4. And I think XHR response text is something that I should do. Now the postman. Okay, I can post and I should give that URL in here, which I think I did. I think this is something that I should do. Request header. And cookie, I don't think I'll need this. But I think I can just copy this into the browser and maybe get here. And how do I open inspect element? Can I do it from here? Yeah. And network. Wait. Console. Can I do this? Did it work? No, right? Why it didn't work? Refuse to. Okay, wait. I think the cookie part, I don't think we need to do it. But where are we sending the data part? Where am I passing the data? This is completely cookie. That's fine. Okay, I'm sending it here. Fine. Okay. How about now? 2334. No. What is this request saying? It is saying something. I think we can do one thing. We can just go in here, clear this, go back in here, execute this part, come back here, see what happened. We got a 200. It's true, we got a 200, but what was the response from this? JavaScript isn't enabled, so this file can't be opened. Okay, not shared. Never submit password. What is this thing? It did something, but I'm not sure what it did. How come we got a 200 then? Surprising. Super surprising. Maybe it's because should I? Okay, I'll try something else. I'll just change the input, maybe something like this. And what else I can change in here? just do this, and it should just work with credential. Maybe just about now. Just because I'm not refreshing the sheet. Okay, let me refresh this. Why this is not refreshing? Refresh this page. No. Something wrong somewhere. What about this postman request? If I fire this, I have this new request coming in, which means it's still working. Keys are valid, everything valid. It's just that the JavaScript doesn't work. What if I completely copy this and blindly paste this in here? What will happen? It still gave me 200, but what's the payload looks like? This is the payload. Okay, preview JavaScript not enabled. Just because JavaScript thing. So just because I'm firing it from in here. No, why could I get this 200 then? Forget this. Let's focus on this part. Okay, now we have the data. We'll send the data in, and let's see what we are getting in here. I don't know. I think by the time we send this, we probably won't hit this. I don't know. But let's see. What is send going to return us? Nothing. Okay, we have some failures. Failed to execute request header on the object state must be opened. Okay, I think I have to open this first and then set the request header. Okay, fair. Okay, now my first question, did I get this new value? No, I didn't. Let's clear this. Okay, did we get anything? No. Okay, wait, let's try different. Submit form using JavaScript. No. I need I want to wait. How submit post request? Yeah. JavaScript. Okay, what should I do? What are these guys? Oh, building a form and then submitting? No, I don't want to do that. Wait. Like a form submit. How to pass form data using? No. How to submit form with JavaScript by clicking a link. Think still we need that form. We don't have a form. That's a problem. This is the fetch API. Do I have fetch API? Do I have fetch API in here? Do I have? No, I don't have. Do I have fetch? Okay, fetch event. Fetch, some fetch thing is there. I think this is it. We do have fetch. I'll just note that down. Now I want to send async things asynchronously. XHR send on load. How to send a post request with Axios? No. We're not going there. Why it didn't submit? That should be my first question. Okay, to make this simple, I'm just going to remove all the this thing is yeah, just this part, and I think the URL, I hope the URL is just that I'm doing a post, I'm adding event listener. Okay, that part is little suspicious. How about ready xhr.ready state? How do you add this? Wait, can I add xhr.onload? You can actually, and then you can do the same thing over there, and you don't have to worry about this. And are they getting the argument? No, they're not using any of the, they're using the XHR. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just do one thing. I'll do XHR dot what status out. And how do I wait for this to finish? Okay, let's search that. How to finish for XHR to finish. Sorry, how to wait for XHR to finish. Wait for request. Okay, how to force a program to wait until HTTP requests. Until it is finished. And now deprecate, you should always handle HTTP requests in a sync way. There is third parameter which aims to indicate that you want the request to be asynchronous, and so handle this through an on-release exchanger. So if you want to be synchronous, wait for the answer. And specify false for this third argument. Okay. You may also want to set a limited timer property. Okay. So the third property should be false. I don't know if we will be able to validate if the request is sent or not, but let's try that. What is that third parameter? Open. Inside open there is a third parameter. Okay, I hope it's still there. Okay, wait for it. Async false. Hey Chad, how's it going, man? I am doing fine. How are you? How's your weekend going? Chad, how's the audio? If you're still there, how's the background music sound? Is it balanced or? Okay. Failed to extend on extend, failed to load, blah. Why failed to load? I think we only changed the async flag. I think that probably failed it. I've been violently lately, still recovering. Audio is good, no issues. Okay, I hope you are doing better now. How come this key came here? How come this came here? Does that mean our request just went in? Hold on a second. Okay, we have this. Is it working? Did it work? Did it just work? Why it just says build successful? What happened to my test? Cool. Chad, what are you working on these days? Anything you want to share, like some interesting project you want to share, in case if you're working on something. Why this is test? It's just saying build successful. Where are my tests running? Wait. What if I do async false and just try it again? Okay, now it's taking time. But okay. If a new row appear here, our feasibility study is done. Yes, that's really great. Now I want to investigate why this thing shows an error, why this is failing. What exactly happened? Let's forget this. If you are getting a third row and a check mark, I think we are good. I'm expecting a third row. Third row didn't come. That means probably what's happening here is that by the time, like, the moment send executes and the test gets failed and the headerless Chrome whatever thing gets killed, and when I pass it as a non-async thing, it's basically the send is basically wait for the request to pass. Now that's good. Now I need to understand why we are getting that error. I have two projects, one Chrome extension, another project that's stuck in the gray zone. No idea how to make it work. Also, third-party site I visit on a regular basis uses an unprotected API. So I'll make an app out of that site for easy access for me. Great. And this app will be in Android, or what is the stack you are looking at? Oh, I'm talking about stack. I think I forgot to do something. Yes. Do I have the article? No, not this. Do I have the article published? Okay. Do I have this ready? Yes, 11, 8, 16. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. I'm not a pro app dev like you. I use React Native as it's easier than Kotlin. I wouldn't call myself as a pro, but I think it's most like I wouldn't choose the native thing for something like an app that I just easily want. For example, if I want to convert a website to an app, I would probably go with something like Flutter or something because of the cross compatibility. I would rather not go native at this point. This is something I recently figured out, that stack doesn't matter. Other platforms are almost always stable right now. He says, I always enjoy your tweets, Sapash, and I have been following your blog series. It's truly amazing. Thanks for the kind words. Really means a lot. Blog is something I recently started just for fun to improve my reading habit, and I started it to read one blog a day, but to shortlist that blog of the day, I am reading 3 or 4 blogs a day, and that's something I didn't see coming, but it's a good thing. I'm enjoying that. Cool. Now let's talk about this error. Yeah, I know, but I'm lazy. Okay, let's wait for this to happen. Okay, now the first question, why is this failing? Let's look at the stack trace and understand what is this doing. Fail to load. App has failed. Error at var common.js 110. Now, to understand this, I would go and see what's at lane number 120. What is this cryptic file? Okay, this is probably the common JS file getting generated from my project. Now, what is there in 120? 120 basically execute the test, and this test is failing because 120 throws an error. And what is the actual test exception name? Do we have an exception name? It says fail to load. And who is saying fail to load? Okay, it's failing at Google Form submission HYC13. See, is that a function name that I just read? Okay, this is the function name. Okay, and there we have. I had started reading before sleeping at night, put away all my devices, and read at least 10 pages of a book. It has become the best way to make me fall asleep now. How's that working for you? Like, are you learning something from those 10 pages, or that you just forget because you sleep right after that? Like, reading before sleep doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I think maybe it works for someone others, but it doesn't work for me. And what kind of books do you read, if you don't mind sharing it? I usually read self-help books, productivity and those kind of things, focus books, all those things. Why I'm reading those? Because I'm very bad at focusing on something. Yes. Now, what is happening here? We have this request going in. We have the payload coming in. We have request header setting. I think we have most of the things here, but it's just okay. Let's search for this specific here. Fail to load. Fail to load is not sent by this script, so it's coming from somewhere from the Kotlin JS. Now let's see where is that happening. And to understand that, we probably need to go to Kotlin JS source. I don't think we will find it, but we'll try if we have something. But fail to load, I think it's a very, what is it? Wait, Kotlin multi-platform is it? Fail to load is a very generic. Wait, this is a sample. This is compose sample. Where is Kotlin multi-platform? There is nothing like Kotlin multi-platform. Are they calling it compose multi-platform now? Okay. No. Yep. For now, it's small novel, but if I remember everything I read, I will buy a self-help book once I reach close to the end of this book. Great. Also, usually you sleep by 11 a.m., but as I've been sick, so my sleep schedule become really fun. Yeah, that happens. Yes, that does happen. Now, fail to load. What happens if I just do the simple try catch? Am I able to catch the exception in here somehow? Gotcha. Now let's execute this. One of us can ask, sure, go ahead please. You don't have to ask. Okay. No, this is not an exception. This is an error. So, is it possible to catch an error, or can I do just throwable, and will it catch the exception? Ideally, it should, right? It should. By the way, I did some work on the OBS stream, and I added this GIF background. How's that looking? I took like 30 minutes to finalize the GIF. So I hope it. Okay, we got the exception. And still the error failed. How's that possible? Timeout 2000 mx for async test and hooks ensure done is called. If returning forms ensure it resolves. Okay, we got the exception, and if I just call done, is that how it works? No. No, wait, let's go to that source file, and what are they doing? How do they know the test finished? How are they checking it? Line number 120. How do you know the test code finished? Unit.get instance. No way. How do you know? Sweet. Oh, that's cryptic. I can't go in there. Some apps have a feature where if I create an account or login for the first time, then uninstall the app and later reinstall, it still shows my info and logs me in automatically. How is that possible? They do share that information in their backend server. So most of the so when you log in, you basically passing your username and password to a server, and the server just save this username and password, and most servers gives you back something called a token, and that token will be used so you get a token, and then that token will be used for further communication for any data you need from the app. And now you uninstall the app, but you still present in their database, and you log in with the same credential, whether it could be a Google ID or a hardcore username or password. They don't create, they basically check if the user exists or not, then give you back the new token, old token, or if there's a token refresh, it's a different case, but they basically store your details in a database in a server. I assume that's a question you asked. The most surprising thing I have seen with login is Stack Overflow login. So let's say you create an account with your Gmail, just using your username and password, and not with the Google authentication. And then you log out, and then you log in with you log in or sign up with your Google sign in, and then it then basically get you the same account. So like without entering credential, they basically have that everything stored in database. So for them, it's more like they don't store your password or username if you're using socials like Google, Twitter, any what do you call this? I don't know what they call it, but they don't basically store your password there if you're using social login. The condition is more like if this email exists in our DB, if yes, now do not create a new account, just give him back the token, and then I hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, timeout of 2000 ms exceeded for async test and hooks ensure done is called. What is done? Let's search for this. Okay, and this is coming from Node.js, and okay, this is coming from Node.js. That's interesting. And the timeout is 2 seconds. My test for sure is probably going to take more than 2. How do I configure this? Okay, this is, I know an ugly way of doing it, just by increasing default timeout to 2 seconds to 10 seconds. Okay, now I need to learn how to increase my timeout. So to do that, I probably need to go to that build Gradle file, and I think I'll need some information here. Why this is showing all red? Let's try to run the project, and I hope that will fix these issues. Probably. Chad, I have told you the story of I tricked Tyler to my char and give me. Yes, I remember. Yes. I think that was like 2 or 3 months ago. What happened? Did it backfire? Okay, okay. Is the browser up and running now? What happened with that? Nah, lucky you. Okay, here we go. I hope I didn't flashbang you with this white screen. Okay, now how about our Gradle? It still looks red. Why? I need this autocomplete to see what are the options to increase. Okay, let's search in Google. I think that will be much easier than this. Kotlin JS increase test timeout. I'm good, I'll keep on doing it. The goal is to not ask for outrageous raise, but raise that they can or should actually pay. Good point. Okay, I think, I think this is same. I think we got lucky. We have an answer, but we'll go there once we go through the question first. Okay, he has the same setup as mine. Increasing timeout in karma config.d didn't help. Which file is this? This looks like JS. I can see that the config is merged into, okay. So he basically went to the file that is getting created from that. Okay, Ayush asks, for example, I logged into Sony Live last month, then uninstalled the app. Yesterday I reinstalled, and when I navigated to the login page, showed me login as Ayush. Last login last month, something like that. Oh, you are saying even if you uninstall the app, they still have your information before login. They basically store information in your SD card. I think that's the only way. And the other way to do is something called device signature. People, I don't know, I don't think it's possible, but these, I think, I don't know. There was something called advertiser ID, and people abused it to, uniquely differentiate devices using that. And that, I think after some time that stopped working, and then companies started doing very cryptic way of identifying devices using different parameters, like I don't know, different params like OS information and things like that, combining it and converting that to a hash. And there are different ways, but the easier way, I think, is they can store some kind of information in your SD card, and then use that, check that if it's possible, if it's exists or not, or basically they can store your name in your SD card, and even if you uninstall your app, it will be still there. That's one way. The other way, as I said, it's device signature. I don't know, advertiser ID, I don't know if that works or not. I literally stopped going to Stack Overflow since Copilot on Bing. Oh, that sound is a new follow. Okay, Ayush, thanks for the follow. Stop going to Stack Overflow once Copilot on Bing. Oh, is that better? Bing Copilot is better? Okay, this guy tried this. Wawa Horse, 35 points. That's a really good number. Okay, got it. Thank you so much. I hope that works that way. You can go to Sony Live app and use something like Saxy, self-promotion. This is our ads time. There is this app called Staxy, which you can use to decompile the APK. Maybe we can just take a 5 minutes break to look into Sony Live app. So you can just run this jar file, and something like this will come up, and you can choose Play Store so that you can select any app. Sony Live. and you can just it will start downloading the APK and it will do the decompilation for you. It just gives out some same but compiled list of Stack Overflow solutions. Plus, you can ask it to write code, then add the and then another Stack Overflow with your personal code monkey. That is good most of the time. I see. I haven't tried Bing. Is that your default search engine right now? And how it works for the other things apart from non-code stuff? Plus, it's free. Okay, let's look at Sony Live. This is our break time. We'll come back to our original task, but let's look what they are doing. They have Android gift drawable. They have, what is this library? That's round corner progress bar. Why is it named like that? Why is it named like that? Wait. Round corner. What was the library name? Wait. Let me fix this. This is. What was the library name that you were seeing? Where did that go? Yeah. And this was. Yeah, let's search for this library. And okay, I think it did because of this round progress bar, sliding up panel. Yeah, let's. Why is this? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back this. Okay. Dagger. They have circle image view. They don't have compose. They are not into latest latest and bleeding edge thing, I guess, which is a good thing. Their product just works, that's fine. They have GSend, they have Moshi also. Looks good. Now let's look at their code. Chad, what is the software? This is called Staxi. This is JADX. The decompiler is Staxi, but the thing that you are looking at is called Staxi. This is in here. And I'll just paste the link in the chat if you want to check this out. Okay, they have some kind of decompilation, so it will be really hard to find the method names and all. Otherwise we could have just they obfuscate the app really deep. Now let's understand what's their package name. com.sonylib. They should have a com directory. And do they have sonylib? Yeah, they do have. And your question was, I am pretty sure we won't find the particular information about storing to DB or something, the question you asked, Ayush, but we can try. We can try look at things. Okay, repository we have. We have, what is FRC? What is FRC doing? Well, just for something like SD card and see what we can find. I think it's a really big APK file. This is just going to exhaust my 4 GB memory. It will hit just now and we'll say out of memory and we won't be able to proceed further. Okay, it will hit in some time. And I hope my stream is good because my CPU at 9297. This will take some time, buddy. What you can do is go to Staxi, use the same steps I followed and just look at, understand how they are doing if you want. Okay, I think it's reached 83. Let's see. Let's search for SD card once this is done. Okay, 95. That's fast. 100%. Cool. Now let's search for SD card. Are we lucky? Process files in SD card. Wait a second. Do they have SD card permission first? That's the easiest way. Write disk. System read external storage. They have read external storage. I don't see write external storage. Modify audio settings, access Wi-Fi, internet, change. Right? Yeah, they do have write external storage. They can do that. So I wish we could go for the file.write or something, but since their APK is obfuscated, it will be really hard to find. Is user exist something like that? Okay, what you can do is probably so now you saw the app and now you know what happened, right? Now when you decompile your APK, one trick to do is go for some hard-coded strings that you see on the screen, like click here, login, and then search for that particular string and then reverse track from there. That will be easier, but I don't think we'll be able to find it in here. But you got the idea, right? If you're doubtful about something, how it works, you can use this tool. Cool, let's get back to our business. Now what we are trying to fix our timeout issue. We'll go really slow because if we speed up, we won't learn much. If we can slow down, we can learn things as we go. And that's one thing you will get from side project like this. Okay, use an integer instead of a string to specify Mocha's timeout. It then worked for me for JS browser, but for JS I had to also set in build. Okay, I think I can just use this. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, I think I should. Do I need to use? I think I don't mind using Karma or Mocha or whatever. I think I can just do the same. Okay, wait, Node.js. This is browser. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll do one thing. I'll keep Karma and I'll just do Mocha timeout 9 seconds. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sing this. Should do all the configs. Yes, got it. Thanks so much. You are most welcome. Did you see the new Sebi nightmare? They have private their Twitter account now. No, I haven't. What happened? Okay, hey Patel, how's it going, man? Hindenburg, what is that? What is that? Hindenburg any case level Sebi chairperson had stake in obscure. This is money matter. Is there any tech involved in this? Somebody leaked some token or some tech back, I'm not interested in these things for some reason, but yeah, unless there is a tech thing involved. But you guys you're free to discuss in the chat if you want. I don't mind. I'm good, just moved back to work from office, so been busy and I'm not able to join your stream. I don't stream often. I think you were there in the last stream also. I think I streamed like 3 or 2 months ago. But yeah, good to see you here. How's the work from office working for you? Are you enjoying it or you want to go back to work from home mode? How's your work from office focus? Is it working or is it like, how's your experience so far? And I hope you've been work from home from the early pandemic days, and now is that how it is? Is my assumption correct? Okay, test could not create task browser test. Wait. We have an issue here. Could not determine dependencies of columns. Could package JS browser. Could not create task JS browser test. Test framework already configured for task JS browser test. Okay. I think. Okay, I think use karma maybe used it. Maybe yes. Let's sing without that. Hershey, yes. Okay, let's say yes for the previous question, I guess. Chad says the funniest comment I saw on Reddit was from a kid who said he doesn't care about Sebi, Athani, help, etc. He needs to study 12 to 15 hours for a government job. Enjoy more from office, networking and connecting with different folks at the office. Great. Okay, did the sync work? I think it did work. No? I didn't sync. Let's try this again. Harsh, what are you working on these days? Is that Maharsh or Harsh? Also getting opportunity to revamp the whole company's network. Maharsh. Am I pronouncing it the right way? Maharsh. Yes, you are. Awesome. I don't think we will be able to configure it this way. Why it worked? It's not working for us, but it worked for the other guy. Why? Where is our browser? Where did that go? Sometimes it's really hard to navigate in Arc. Sometimes it's so easy. And now I need to go. Probably I close that. Yeah. When did this code answered? This code answered in 2023. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at our config. Kotlin, JSIR, Node.js. Okay, that's the issue, I guess. Or I don't know. Let's try this. Let's try and see what's happening. Just for the people on the stream, just for the context, we are trying to build a share feature in one of the tools I own. This is called Benchart. It basically draws chart for whatever input you give. I'm talking slowly because I think it takes time to load. Why this thing takes time? I don't own the server. GitHub owns the server. So if there is some issue, that's not on me, just on GitHub. Yeah, but basically, this tool can draw charts for any input you give. Let's say you are an orange seller and you want to compare your orange prices. Let's say you in 2024 January the price was 100. In October, let's say the price was 150, and December it was let's say 80. And now you are saying, okay, let's make this 2023, and you are saying January it was 700, October it was 450, and 780, and this thing will show the percentage and all those things. And this is not useful actually for this kind of things, but when you have logs from your app or something, and you can just dump this log in here and call it before, and maybe your log something look, method 1 took 200 ms or something like that, and method 2 took 100 ms, and then this is more like an actual real world scenario. And then you have after, and you can say that method 100 took this one, method 2 took 80 ms, and it will show the percentage in here. And let's say you have different iterations of these two functions. Let's say you ran your app like 3 times, and you have to run the 3 times in after also to give it a reasonable number. And let's say it looks something like this. And now this, as you can see, we have 6 input here, or how many? Yeah, 6 input here, but it kind of only took 2 because there are only 2 unique keys, and it averages out, and it will give you the percentage again. It will show you average of 3 runs, and you can click on these thing and you can see what happened in each iteration. So this is specific to method 1, and you will see the iteration like this. This is actually useful when you have something. I don't think currently it looks pretty dumb and pretty stupid, but when you can also paste your macro benchmark output, if you are familiar with that, and it can basically pass any input and can draw things, different ways. If you are working in performance, or if you are doing some performance improvement in Android or in any of the apps you work on, you can just print and logs and everything right after here, any number of logs. You can have before 1, before 2, after 1, after 2, in variations, and it will create the charts for you with just text. But yeah, I think I gave you some kind of context. Now what am I building? Now currently what happens is that I use this tool in my team. My team uses this tool, and what they do is they usually take a screenshot and just paste the screenshot in the PR, and that's how we do the PR reviews. That's how we check if this thing or the PR has improvement or regression, things like that. Now pasting that screenshot, it's kind of like I'm losing this data and I'm losing the interactivity of this data. So I'm just building a share URL so that I can just people can just share the URL, and that should work. And the tricky part is I don't have a backend, I don't have a server, I don't want to own a server, so I'm trying to use the Google Sheet as a backend, and so that I don't have to worry about if it goes down or not, and Google will just take care of it, I hope. And then we will be storing this data in here, getting the data from this Google Sheet. That's what I'm trying to build. So this is just the first step of building that. I'm just checking if I am able to actually insert the data into the sheet from JavaScript, and that works fine. Now the problem I'm debugging, even though the data gets created, I am getting an error. Okay, and that error seems something with respect to some timeout in the testing framework. And the beauty of Kotlin JS is you don't have to worry about the testing framework or on you don't even have to worry which test framework you should use in JS. It just use the best framework. I think it used Mocha or something like that, and you can just focus on your problem. But now it times out, I need to understand how to configure that framework that Kotlin JS uses. So that's what I'm figuring out. I hope I gave too much context, which is not bad. Why not put data in query params of URL? Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Oh, wait. You are asking why not put the data in query params of the URL. The data can be, I think there is a limit to GET request. First of all, I can't process a POST request in the GitHub, so the GET request has a limit. And in real world scenarios, the length of this input will be huge. And when you share this URL, that URL also becomes very ugly, right? It will have like 5,000, 6,000 lines. I'm just thinking about the worst case scenario. So what I'm trying to do is, just like anybody would do, very simple logic. I'll just create a share key, a random string, and just insert these different chunks or different input into a sheet and use that key as a URL. Share the URL with the key. Yeah, and then parse it later. Just very basic thing, but the way we are doing is tricky. Logic looks simple, but how we are getting there The journey is a bit tricky. But yeah, I hope we'll get there. Now let's run this test one more time and see what happens. I think we are getting the timeout because of the network delay. That shouldn't also happen. I think it should be, yeah. If you look here, let's delete this and I'll show you how it's getting inserted. It's really cool. The way it's getting inserted, it's really cool. So I just have this post request, right? This is the same request that Google Form creates when they submit the form. You can just use inspect element and figure that out in case if you have such requirements. Ayush, now that I'm thinking, the question you asked about that Sony Live login, I answered, the first answer I gave you was the very basic thing, the backend stack. I thought you are more into front end and not aware with the backend. That probably sound very stupid from my side. Sorry for that. I misunderstood your question. Maharsh, I think I answered your question, right? Okay, now it did pass. Yeah, no problems. Okay, thanks, man. Now that this test passed, but we are still getting that error. I don't think we have to worry about this right now. It says network error. Fail to load. What are the other errors I can get from this? Let's do one thing. I think if I catch the throwable in the test, that test doesn't make sense at all. Let's see. Let's store this. Let's store this in here. Okay, this is one of the kind of a test. Error I'm getting. Now, let's say I change the domain name to DOS, and let's just say Google. What error I'm going to get? Harsh, you said you are getting an opportunity to revamp the whole company's network. Do you want to explain a little bit on that? What's the current problems you are facing, and what's the refactor you are making? Okay, now that I think it's still network error. I don't think we'll be able to catch this exception. Cool. I'll do one thing. This is a never-ending problem. Maybe I don't want to focus on this right now, so I'm just going to add a to-do. This test always throws error. I don't know why. Shrug. To be debugged later. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is where you move on. Okay, form submission works, so that's a good thing. Now I want to read the sheet. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Google form submission. Okay, I think I should write data to sheet. Read data from sheet. Okay, now let's try to read data from the sheet. And how are we going to do that? I don't know, but let's try. Okay, I'll need a share key. I'll have a share key there, so I'm just going to copy the share key and how do I read this, dude? Okay, I know how to read this. I recently did this. This is how tlog work. Clog. Let's go to Clog and I'll show you the snippet, that Clog JS code. This is how Clog works. Without this, Clog won't work. So what am I doing? I have a query attached to a CSV endpoint. So basically, most of my app works on this stack where I pull a CSV version of the sheet and then parse it. Now let's do the same thing. So we need to make this sheet public. Okay. For some time we won't visit our source code or editor. I'll just make this anyone with the link, and I'll copy this. I'm going to Postman. I'll put the Postman in here, and I'll need browser. I'll put the browser in the right side. On the right side or in the right side? On the right side. And now let's create a new tab. And first let's just blah blah. Let's just mimic this part. Okay, I'll show you how Clog works. So Clog needs today, and what is today in here? Today is, what's the date? It's 11/9. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Is it 8 or 9? What? Wait, let's go to Clog data. We'll need the data also. 8. Okay, thanks. See, I'm very stupid. Now, if I do this, I'll get an error. Why? Because I don't need these ports. My query was invalid. See, so when I executed this, I got this blog URL, and if you look at the log live database, you will see the corresponding entry to that date. 11/8. This is the URL, and this is the URL we are getting. Now we'll just swap the queries. Okay. Now we will go to our URL, and what's the URL we need? We are not interested in Clog anymore, right? We need yes, copy link. For the sake of time, I'll just copy this. So this is your your sheet ID or whatever. You have to copy this. Make sure you don't miss anything. You can now remove that, and you can come here and say this. You can paste this in here. Okay, Maharsh has something to tell us. I work in a startup named Ada247. Cool name. And they were tight on budget to have a proper enterprise grade network, and our IT were unaware about some free and open source firewalls which are help in network management for free. So when we moved back to work from office, we were facing a lot of Wi-Fi issues, and most of the tech team uses MacBooks. So I helped IT team to set up and configure a whole Wi-Fi network, and as well as the LAN network via firewall. So firewall, so it becomes more performant and more manageable. Everywhere, yeah, I got it. You basically became the IT team in your team. Yeah, really cool. Is this company based on Bangalore, or where is this company based on? But that's what you get in startups, right? You get control of everything. You can jump into things and you can just fix the problem, and you don't have to go through that cycle of approvals and all those things. Yeah. Gurugram, nice. What is this a product based company, or what Ada247 does? Okay, now that we have the key here, let's also modify the query a little bit. I'll teach you something tricky here. So as you can see, I don't have the column names right here. We have to use the column letters. Yes, even my CTO was very excited about it. Good for you, man. Yes, now we have to speak in column value format. So now this is select B where D equal to something, right? So what we need is we need C and D. So we can say select C D where B equals I am share key. Okay, now I can come here and say this, and as you can see we got the data. That's a very good thing. Now I want to try something else. Let's say I have one more yeah, let's copy this here, and let's say let's do the number wise now. Let's play with real data. Let's say I'm doing this is tricky, man. This is tricky. This will be a little tricky today. I'll show you one more tricky thing about Google Sheets. Let's say I'm doing 0 0, and let's say this is input 1, input 2, and this is input 3 and input 4. And if I do this, I will get this data. But as you can see, it kind of broke the oh, it didn't this time. Usually you can't. Okay, wait, I'll show you something else. So let's say I add a text here, which means this column has both integer and text now. And now I think this will break. Oh, wait. Let's say this is something called a text, and you try to get it, and you won't get that data. That's one thing about Google Sheets, but I don't think we have that problem here now because we use the same integer, same data type in the same column. Fine. Cool. We have our data now. We have our share key. We have the chunk index. Let's say this is 1. This chunk index will be used to construct our final input, by the way. Yes, Ayush, they are a tech company helping students prepare for exams. They have YouTube channel, right? Okay. A tech company helping students prepare for exams for government job. Cool. All right. Okay, we have the data coming now. We have the query working. The backend part, this is not our backend, but backend part works fine. Now we can just convert this to normal query thingy, and I'm not sure how we can validate this data. I wish we could do that. Well, let's see. And the easiest way to, if you are not proficient or if you are not a JS guru, what you can do is you can click on this button and it will show you the corresponding JavaScript code that you can write for this particular request. Okay, and then you just have to copy paste this code, XHR and XML HTTP request, and I don't know what is this with credential does. What is this? Huh? Ask ChatGPT. What is oh, hold on a sec, bro. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Stop it. XHR with conditional property of the XML request object in context of web development, specifically when blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I don't want to read this. I'll just ask Google. XHR. Yes. What is it? Okay, cross-site access control request should be okay. Okay. ठीक है. Let's try this without. Oh, wait, I think I did a stupid thing. I opened it and we were in here. Yes. Now let's go to Postman and construct the same. I think we are wasting a lot of time here. Let's go. And this is the URL. Dear, this is the URL I need to construct. Okay. XHR open. This is get. And let's get read URL, and the read URL, I think it should ask for share key. It should be a string. This is basically should return this. Okay, and share key will be here. Okay. Share key will be here. And can I just do xhr.send? And how do I know if I have the data or not? I think this is it. But wait, we have to do async false. And how do I think let me enable Mr. Copilot in here and see what it can help or not. Come on Copilot, you can do it. Come on, where are you? You want me to switch tabs and come back again in here? Okay, let's say read data. Yes, how do I read data? Come on. Okay, on load, I think I can read the response text like this. Let's see. Usually this should have this plus button in here to run this test. I don't know, let's just try this. Now the response text should have the data. Let's see. We are printing it, but I'm not sure if this is going to wait for the response to come in. But meantime, let's learn about that also. Okay, read worked. We have the data. Yes. And that's cool, right? Now we can go to our yes. Now this is good. Share key. I think this should be hyphen, this is not a check. So our feasibility study has been successfully finished and we are good to go. Let's just do it. Commit also. What do you call this? Add test for read and write from or to or Google Sheet. Cool. Now let's build some UI. Okay, this is fun stuff. And this will be in Compose Web. I don't know if you guys have seen that in any of the previous projects, but this UI is Compose Web, basically writing HTML in Compose. I'll show you. Where do we place the share button? We'll place the share button over here somewhere. Huh? Or I think the best place will be here, right? I think it should be here. Yeah, we'll place it there. Now we'll go search for save and we will search case sensitive and we don't have save. Why? Because I have a floppy icon left there. Okay, now we are in the buttons area. This is the easiest way to find and go to a file rather than, browsing it here. I think this should be the right way to go to a file in case if you have some random string like this. Otherwise, no. Okay, now this is the form and this is the input area, and I hope I can just copy this and I can say share, and share should have a share icon. It doesn't have a share. I think link should be. This is something I hate about IntelliJ. If I just paste the emoji there, it won't appear. But if I do, if I remove this as a string and then do it, it will work. Okay, now we have share, and let's see if it works actually. So to do this, we have to switch our task from test, and this continuous flag means that you don't have to run this again and again. When you make a change, it will automatically update the browser. It's more like hot reload, but not hot reload. Okay, it came here. We can close this. Oh, oops, what did I do? Okay, this is localhost. We have the share button, but we need some margin. How do I add margin? Okay, margin top. We have margin top already. Now I think, how did I space this thing? No, I didn't space this. I'm not a pro, or I'm not really good at CSS, but I'm just going to do what's going to work. Okay, that's a 10 dp. Now you see I refreshed it, I saved it and it refreshed, but it didn't change, right? Now there will be another refresh coming in. I don't have to do anything. It will just, I hope it just comes and refresh it. See, this is running, right? This will just come. Yes, now this will refresh again. It's slower than the normal web refresh, but it works. Okay, now we have the button. We need a little bit of spacing also. I'm not going to save it right now. And if the form data is blank, I think it should be disabled, the condition same. And button dark, I think it's fine. Float and it's also fine. On save clicked, I think this we have to change. We have to have a new function called on share clicked. Now if you have worked with Compose, I see 3 people watching. Is there anyone who worked on Compose before, or at least know how the Compose syntax looks like? If yes, those people will, yeah. So the syntax may seem familiar to you, but you see that is getting converted into HTML, right? So if I look here, this is not on canvas. This is basically creating HTML DOM with Compose. So that's how Compose web works. There is another variant called Compose Wasm, I guess, and they basically draw it directly on the canvas. There is no DOM or anything as such, and it basically just like Flutter, it just basically draw to canvas, and it's there. Now we'll pass a function called onShareClicked, and we have to create a function called onShareClicked. I'll just turn off this. Okay, now we will place this right below onSaveClicked, okay, because I want to copy paste data. Okay, now what should happen when we click the share button is what's going to write. So basically we need to submit the Google form to insert the data to Google Sheet, right? But before this, we need to split the input into chunks of 50,000 characters. Why is this? Because there is a limit to Google form fields. So let's just verify that also. Google Form, Ben chart shares, share, short and URL. No, that's fine. I'll just open a incognito window and paste this in here. And oh, wait, what is that? Who added this? Come on. Yes. Now let's say let's generate random text by length. I'm surprised there is online service for everything these days, like literally for everything. So let's say I want to create a random text, right, with a given length. I think it's there. Let's do 500, 550, 5,000 and 50,000. And what happens if I just okay, wait, where is copy to clipboard? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You are using the free plan. The free plan is just personal only. This is personal, completely personal. 9 seconds remaining for what? Copy to clipboard. I think we copied the entire. Wait, did we copy to clipboard? Okay, 9 seconds. I don't know what's happening, but I think this is good enough length. Let's say I just do this. Is this going to get submitted? Your response is to try shortening some answers. Yes. Now we will get the limit. So that's the limit, I guess. Okay, for my thesis, I require participant to fill in a Google form where they have pasted large amount of text in a Google form 10 times into 5,000 characters. When testing this, I get the following error. Okay, is there some hidden characters limit for the whole form that I'm reaching? If so, what is the limit? So can it be turned off because I can't make answers shorter? Since that would be ruin my result. Okay, a group of us just tested this out and we believe that the overall character limit for a form is okay. That's the number is 32,700. If you have more than this, you will receive the error that your answer are too big. I hope this helps. Okay, and this answer posted in 2019. I hope this is still valid. We can test this out. Is our online service working or not? Wait, is our text generation thingy working or not? I don't think it works. It has some premium plans or something. Let's go to the second one. In Google search, the second link always is the best link, right? The length is 32,700. Generate. Okay, okay, that's copy this, paste it in here, and I hope are we able to submit it? Okay, this is still invalid. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's remove some of them and see if it works. It's still not working. Now let's verify our input length by just simply pasting this in here. And what's the number we see? It's 31,000. Okay, this is still big. I think those rules are changed in time. I'll do one thing. I'll just reduce it to something like 26,000 or something, and let's just try it out. Oh wait, okay, we have input there. Okay, this is why there is so much blank space coming in. That's fine. This is still too large. And what's the limit? Let's just bring it down by half then. Let's just bring it down by half. That's 13,000. Is it possible to submit now? Still large. I think there's been a big discussion on this and they reduced this to very small, and probably people abused it so much, that's why they're doing it. Okay, let's do one thing. 7,500 got applied, got submitted. Let's do let's do 10,000 maybe. Yeah, let's do 10,000. Let's do exactly 10,000. Wait. Yes, exactly. This is where I'm looking for the text length. If you are confused, I hope you are not confused. Okay, our input chunk with a 10,000 text limit, it gets submitted. Okay, now we will wait. Why? What is services? Okay, what is this limit? 10,600. And this is 13,000. Did 13,000 got submitted? No, right? Did 13,000 got submitted? Oh my god, 13,000 also got submitted. What is the limit then? Let's find the limit and update that Google answer. It might help someone. 19,000 got submitted. This is 19,000. Wow, 90. Wait. This is 26,000, right? 31,000. Let's see. What did we do? Wait. 31,000 also gets submitted now. What is happening in here? What is happening? What about 62,000? What happened? These inputs were not working before. Okay. Now how do I find the limit? Let's do one thing. Let's just do 32,000. Okay. And that's a reasonable number. Let's do 30,000. Wait. Let's just do 30,000 and just close this down. Yeah. I don't know what's the limit in here, and I don't think I should. It's somewhere between 30,000 and 60,000, but I think let's see. Oh wait, there is something else in here. Now 30,000 is not submitting. What is happening? What happens if I just reload this website and just let it be a fresh request? Wait a second, there is something wrong here. I don't want to know what's wrong, but I'll just go with 30,000. I think this, as we spend more time, I think this doesn't make sense. Okay, now we need to split this input into a chunk of 50,000. Wait, 30,000. And how do we do this? Chunks, form data, chunked of 30,000, right? And let's do one thing. What happens if chunked, I think, for example, if the input is still less than 30,000, I think chunk still will work, right? Won't throw any errors, I guess. Let's look at the documentation. Split this char sequence into a list of string each not exceeding the given size. Great. The last string in the resulting list may have few characters. Fine. The number of elements to take in each string must be positive and can be greater than the number of elements in this char sequence. Can be. There is no should be. I think we are good. Oh, chunk use windowed API. I think then it's fine. Okay, now we have the chunks. Okay, now we need a chunk loop. Chunk in chunks. And where am I? I'm in a view model, right? Yes. And I need a new repository for this. And where are my repositories? Wait, the easiest way to find is go to one of the repositories and see where this is. This is in repo module. Okay, this is benchmark repo. This is form repo. Okay, now let's say this is Google form repo. We have form repo, then we have Google form repo. And what's the structure I usually follow in here? I have an interface, and then I have the implementation of that interface. Google Form Repo, IMPL, Google Form Repo. Okay, now what are the methods I need? Let's create the skeleton first. The skeleton is something like this. I don't think we need the skeleton. Let's keep it in here, and let's use our multi window. Let's close this. We don't need this now. We need this. Submit another response. Okay, to submit a form, add, okay, share, insert should be the right word. We need what? We need a share key. And what else we need? We need a chunk index, which should be an integer, and we need input chunk, which is a string. And this should return what? This shouldn't return anything. I don't need anything. I just need to know if it, I still need to know if it published or not. That's a good thing. Okay, now let's implement this first. Okay, how do we implement this? I'll show you something. We are going to the file we just created. What did we call that test? App test, right? Yes, so this is going to be a share test. Wait, don't do that. And I think rather we calling this, I think this should be Google Form Repo Test, right? And we can just do this and say, yeah, we can just say Google Form Repo IMPL. We just say Google Form Repo. Okay.
Here are the top search results.
Wait, what is that? Okay, Google. I think, yeah. That's what happens when you play with too much Google things. So, while Google Form Repo, this is going to be a Google Form. Yes. And I think this should be a Google Sheet repo then. We will just create that also. Wait. This is Google Sheet report test. Okay. And this doesn't need to have all these things. It just needs this thing, and you don't have to worry about this part here. Google Sheet, what is this? It's always share key. Yeah, I know, we will refactor it later. Now you don't need to be here. We are just testing if this thing works or not. Let's keep this data in our clipboard. And what do we have? We have share key. My share key, I think we don't need this. My share key, chunk index is going to be 0. Input chunk is going to be I am the input. Okay, fine. I think I will need few things from here, but that's fine. Okay, submission URL. Here, companion object. Come back here. Where is that? I think yeah. Oops. Yep. Now we need to return a boolean, right? Yeah, I think what we can do is we can return yeah, I think we can do one thing. We can return true from here and false from here. I think that should just work. If not. Right? Yes. And here comes the share key, chunk index, and input chunk. Cute, right? This is cute. I don't know what you think about this, but this is so cute. So I'll do one thing. Yes, now we have the repo. Now we can go back to our view model and say private val Google form repo. You may think this is a dependency injection library, but no, this is not. This is just getting created like this. Oh my god, I don't know why I did this, but I don't know. I know why I did this. A bit of story time. So I think there are two people, at least one person listening to this, but yeah. I like 4 or 5 years back, I used to only work in Android. Then I tried to work in for backend or web things for some time, using the normal web stuff like React and things like that. And when I switched to Android, I felt really bad of, okay, Ayush, thanks, you're listening. At least I have somebody listening. Yeah, when I switched the stack back and forth like Android and web, I struggled a lot. I started typing Android code in web, and then I had to backspace, and then I started losing the grip I had in one platform, and that's my problem, but that happened to me. And when that happened, I created something called Cyclone. The name is a bit cool, but that library is not that cool, but it's more like, I created Cyclone. What is Cyclone? Cyclone is basically a few classes that named just like your Android. For example, you have a login activity here. This is not an activity actually. If you look at the library, I'll show you what this activity is. It's really stupid. I will go to activity. This is the activity that I am extending from. It's not the Android activity. This is a JVM application, by the way, but in JVM we don't have, in the desktop app we don't have the activity, right? But I created this structure. I built the same lifecycle thingies, and it works the same way, so that I can write JVM apps or web apps or whatever Kotlin things in the Android way. That's why you are seeing a view model, a composable, a repository, which somewhat mostly similar to an Android app, right? But this is not an Android app, right? But yeah, I started structuring things in Android way just to avoid that context switching, and that worked really well. And these days I don't have to switch APIs, as in I don't have to switch language. I don't have to worry about the program flow. In each framework the program flow will be different, right? But when I'm using the same construct names, at least same name, it helps a lot. But yeah, end of the story time. That's how I started writing this kind of code. Cool. Now let's go back, and it says nice. I don't know if it's nice or not, but it worked really well. In Hotstar you are working on Android only, right? Yeah, I work only in Android, but occasionally our Android developers write some bit of backend code also, but that happens when you own a feature end to end. But that happens most cases. We have an architecture. You can search for Hotstar architecture there is a Medium article which is written by our architect Harsh. So we have something called BFF. You can learn more about it there, but we basically have a structure where front-end developers don't have to worry about back-end things to write back-end code. You can just focus on your feature, and then you don't have to worry about okay, I need to connect dependency graph, or you don't have to worry about database and all those things. It will be just there. It's a really great architecture, I would say. I got only one chance to work with that closely, but I had a really good experience with it. It is written in Go, and I didn't know Go, but still I managed to write some backend code, which is great. I didn't know Go, but I learned a bit of basics from W3 schools. But basics was good enough for me to write a backend for Hotstar. The point is, backend is good for front end for us. It's built that way purposely. Yes, now we have our form UI, we have our on share clicked, we have our share click function, we have our chunks ready. Now I'll start do this. Okay, but before this we need to generate a share key. Okay, now the share key, this is a bit tricky. Share key shouldn't be unique at all. So if I just rely on the timestamp, and if I just rely on the timestamp, and if somebody try to create a same share key, it'll be same, right? But I need to add some randomness to the share key. So what I will do is I'll do timestamp. And how do we get the timestamp in here? I hope this works, and I hope get date is the timestamp. Get milliseconds. Okay, and I'll do one more thing. I'll introduce some kind of randomness. Or wait, let's do one thing. Let's generate a random string, right? Wait, do we have any random string? No, right? And I think I have it in here. I don't have to create it again and again. How do I search? Why it says sign? Okay, I think I'm incognito still. This is in open here. Yes, in here. Oops. I think I'm not breaking anything. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'll join the stream every weekend from now. Thank you so much. If you are enjoying it, I think I'll show this message to my wife tomorrow. Maybe she was mocking me. I don't have any viewers. But yeah, I'm just taking a screenshot of this for my wife. Cool. I'll try to stream every weekend. But yeah. We need a random string. That's what we were searching for. And I don't want to create a new function because I probably have some function previously I've written somewhere. Get random. Random string or something. I should have this. See, I have this. I wrote this in 2016, but that is in Java. I can still use that. Is there any way I can just order by ID? No. Can I order by language at least? I think there was this some kind of feature there in GitHub that you can do. Let's learn that also. Search syntax tips. Let's learn. How do I search for a file extension? You can do path. Yes. Let's go in here and say Yeti. And I do have random string. See, I even have a method that can accept the length. I think these are when I wrote servlets. And where is my beautiful random string method? Where are you, bro? Where are you? Random. Get random servlet. Is that it? No. Wrong file. Is there a string utils, common utils? No, it was called something like random, right? Are you able to see it, Aish, somewhere here? Or we'll go back to our file and search from there. It's a utils.random string. It's util web engine. Wait a second. This is web engine. And what was this class name? Random string, right? And this is mock API. Where is this web engine coming from? Where is this web engine coming from? I think this is web engine, right? Xrob ETS keypix. Oopsie doopsie. Get new API key, API link. Okay, wait. I think we'll fetch it from somewhere now. Random string. Yes, there you go. But there is one issue about this. There is no random string class in JS. So I don't know if this will work right away. Do I have random? We do have. Let's just paste it here. And let's just press the magic button to convert Kotlin to Java. And let's just remove this part. And the seed will be, thanks for accepting the seed value. We will give you a seed, which is the date, which increases randomness. And this is it. This is where we will have some problems. What is random engine? That's just a bunch of strings. You don't have to call this engine. Okay. This is just naming problem. I think caret doesn't exist. What exists is we have get, right? And what is random? Random can be null. Okay, this is tricky. Yeah, so we'll do else return. Huh? No, what am I doing? This is happening because random is a singleton variable which may not be initialized by now, which this is too much optimization I did. Do I need this? No, you don't. You don't. Basically, we will implement this when it's needed, when random is a problem for us. But since we need to provide the seed at the time of creating the random, I think, wait, I need to do few things. I need to update my to-do. We did this, and we are doing this now. We are doing the integration. Okay. And that should update on the top right corner right now. Is it working or not? It works. Great. Okay, now I will update one more thing. What are we doing? We are inserting data to Google Sheet. Okay, I think dummy. Inserting data to Google Sheet. That should update the bottom text. Cool. Let's focus on the task. Random engine length. No, it's called size these days, I guess, or length. Oh, it's not a function. Okay. And I hope this works. Random string. I don't need this, bro. And this is random engine. You can roast me for calling this string as engine, but I will still call it engine. I don't think I'll need this file. I don't think we need to add the signature. And reused in 2024. Okay. Now we can do share key. What's our share key? We'll call random string Yes, random string. A good length for a share key. Let's give it 30, or let's do just 10. Since we are adding the seed as the time, 10 is enough, and I think 10 is good enough. Good enough? Yes, right? Yes. Let's add a comment. Since we are since we are using the ms as the millis as random seed, 10 should be enough. 10 should be enough. Okay, now we have the share key, right? What else we have? We need the chunk index also. This is needed because chunk index, not chink, it's chunk. Chunk index. Index chunk. Okay, now is success, and this has to require success. Okay, require is success. If not is success, we have to return. We have to throw an error, an exception. Do we have any exceptions? Do we have an exception in here? We don't have any custom exception, but I think exception is good. Generic exception should be fine. And the exception is couldn't I think it should be something that makes sense to the user. So user shouldn't know if we are inserting it in a Google Sheet. So couldn't add data, couldn't store data. Yes, that makes more sense. And the reason for this should come from the try catch, right? So we need a try here, and we need a catch, and we have to catch an exception here. Oh wait, we'll do one thing. We don't need to return a boolean from here. We will just I think this is a better way. You don't have to handle the exception. You handle it at the root, and that should be just fine, right? Yeah, that should be just fine. And I don't have to worry about throwing it. I can throw a meaningful message to the user while still printing the message with this. I think I'll just do get message in here, so that I'll have something from the user also. Now I don't need to handle the success. Pretty neat. Submit the Google form. Okay, this is happening in here, bro. In Google. Yes. Okay, once this is done, we have to show a a success message to user that the URL has been copied to the clipboard. This is a to do. This we will come here. But for now we'll just share key. We'll just paste the share key in here. Okay, it's testing time. Let's see what are the things we are going to break. Is it going to work in first try or not? I see there are 3 or 4 people watching. Is this going to work or not? From your experience, this is the first test we are going to run, so you can say from your experience if this first try is going to work or not. It will work, I guess. let's see. Let's run this first. Where is our? Oh, I think I did one mistake. Of wait. Let's just do some clean window management. Let's just ready with all our screens. I hope this is clear. So I'm pressing the button. If everything works good, we will see a row here. What is this? Oh wait, I think I didn't connect this well. This is fun. Okay, this is share clicked. I think we are still calling save clicked in that button. Ayush, you got wrong, man. Yes. See, it didn't work. Now the second try. Is this going to work or not, Ayush? Okay, I hope we have this thing ready and deployed. And yes, we have it deployed. Now I think it didn't work. It didn't work. Now let's go see what happened. Failed to load. Oh, wait a second. That send wala thing is still coming in here. Uncode DOM exception. Block says no. This is interesting. I thought this won't happen from the browser when we actually execute it, and was just happening from within just the test, but I was wrong. Is this for? I think this should be. Let's see. Fail to load. Let's see what is this exception actually is. Okay, HCL software has something on this. Let's see what it is. What is HCL software? Anyway. And this is just copied from Stack Overflow somewhere. Failed executed. No. This issue prevents the page from loading and is only being encountered in the Chrome browser. Error is not encountered when accessing the page on the browser side of Firefox. Checking on the browser's dev console, you can see DOM exception. Failed to execute blah 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 blah. The error is caused by the sync XSR directive with a blank or empty value. The sync XSR controls whether the current document is allowed to make synchronous XML request. That the value is blank. This prevents execution of HTML. Okay, resolution check if the service is where the permission policy was set to update the value of the sync XSR to SRC or self. The feature will be allowed in this document and in all nested browser context iframes in the same browser. In an iframe, I think it's because we are executing this on the main thread. But wait a second. But if I remove this, what's going to happen? Okay. Test number 3. We are going to do this again. Okay. We got some kind of error. That was error name not resolved. And that's because... Oh, hell. What the heck, man? This is the test we did. We forgot to change the name. Is that why you were getting the... No, that was a different issue, I guess. Let's see. This is interesting. Okay, we have it being compiled. Our Kotlin classes are now being compiled to JavaScript. Okay, we have everything. Oops, there you go. Congratulations. We have our data ready. This looks really nice, man. This looks really nice. I thought I'll have some issue with the data payload or something. This really worked. And now in the console, we should have. Wait. This is exciting. This is exciting news. For some reason, we have some post errors, but let's just clean that up also. Let's do one thing. Let's just delete this row for now. Submit it again. And what are the exceptions we have? We have access to from origin has been blocked by course policy. Header is present on the requested source. Okay, so if I make a request from one domain to other, this CORS will come. But it worked, right? How come it worked? Let's do one thing. Let's just commit this. Add Google form. Okay, add insert Google form. Okay, let's just commit this. Things are working now. Now let's push this. And I have one idea to test this. There is this canary publish GH page, which is a custom shell script, which I can execute. And I think it should work here. Let's just do that. Let's just test this in Canary. And what is Canary? I'll show you in a second. I see there are 3 people watching, but I see only Ayush. Are those the bots? Or are you guys real human? If yes, please let me know. I'll be very happy that I'll have at least 3. Okay, now this is still wait. What do you have? What do we have here? Build successful. No match found. Okay, I think we don't have a canary for. Wait. I think we should have a canary also. We call it beta. Okay, do we have beta publish? Yes. I think this is an old script. Later I started calling it canary, I guess. But yeah. So basically, when you call benchart, it will load this index.html, right? So rather than calling benchart, what we will be doing is we'll be just add beta at the end of this URL, and you will get the beta version of this. Pretty simple. Now that even though we are in beta, we don't have the share button here, right? Which means we are still seeing the old version. Now, how do we load the beta? You do Command Shift R and do R again, and if it still doesn't work, wait for 3 minutes, because GitHub Actions might be still publishing this page and it may take 3 minutes or something. Yeah, it's still publishing. Let's wait. Okay, I think it's been 2 hours and 52 minutes. We'll end in 3 hours. I mean, we'll stream for 7 more minutes and we'll call today. And then since tomorrow is Sunday, I hope I'll find some time to work on this and do another stream. But yes, I'll let you know via Twitter or Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Come on. Is anybody using Arc browser, or is it just me? I mean, I'm asking people who are watching the stream. Of course, there are people using Arc. Yeah, GitHub, the 64 beta. Okay, I think I launched a wrong URL. Wait, I love this feature where you can just do this, drag and drop and just still yes, this is our beta version, that's why we have share URL. Okay, now where is our let's do this. Let's put this here. Now I am going to delete row and do this. Okay, it works. And do I have that error here? I still have that error. And why I'm still getting that error and it still works is my question. Either I should get the error and it shouldn't work, or it should work and I shouldn't get the error. But that's not the case. It looks like it works in some different way, but let's test it in incognito also. Yes, incognito. My incognito takes time to load. Did I close my... No. I installed on Windows, but I didn't find it that great. I'm more comfortable with Edge. I think it's a personal user preference, or personal perspective, personal preference. Yeah, personal preference. Yes, we have the data in here, and we are going to do the second share. It also works surprisingly. Now I'll do the other test, Safari test. Is it working in Safari also? Okay, wait a second. Let me clear this out. Delete. Sure. Oh my god, it works really well. Why am I getting that error then? This is... Ayush, what are the other tools you use? Do you have any suggestions or something for me? Or which is your favorite tool in your daily workflow? Meanwhile, I'll drink some coffee. Go in. I am still in college. I see. It's great that you, like when I studied in college, I didn't know live stream exists, programming exists. I mean, programming exists, of course we do, but I didn't know people do this live streams. Open source, I think I was just getting started. I mean, doing some bullshit at that time, but yeah. But great. Form submission URL. I think it works, but that error still, I don't know why that happens, and I want to know why that happens. Do we have any browser windows up and running? No, right? I think I'll do Shift K and then I'll just do localhost in here. Is it working? Yes, it works. See, that's really cute, right? I don't know if others are. See, this is really cute. I don't think other browsers are doing this. Do we need more headers if we are adding more chunk of data? Do we need more headers if we are adding more chunk of data? Which header you mean, Aish? No. I think you are asking about request headers, right? No, we don't actually need this. I mean, we don't even need this header actually. It worked. I'm just adding for the sake of it. And each insert is each separate API call. And we don't need any other. I hope we don't need any other extra header as the size increases. We will get to know this via GitHub issues. When somebody do this and they fail to report an issue, and then we will know. Until then, worrying about that problem, I don't think. Sometimes we don't have to, not solve some problems, and maybe we are solving a problem that doesn't have much impact. Rather, we could focus on something else. Yes, so it works. It throws an error. Why it works? Why it throws an error is my first question. Wait a second. The function doesn't throw the error. It happens. Wait. This is confusing. My God. It has to be synchronous, because otherwise we wouldn't know if it's a valid key or not. Wait. Let's experiment with this. Async false. Wait. Let's go one by one. Did I answer a question, Ayush? About the headers? Okay. Yes. Cool. Now bro, we need one thing. We need this in here. I love these spectacle tools. If you are not about spectacle, basically you can set these shortcuts to move your windows, to the top right corner, to the bottom right corner, or things like that. Even to switch from one monitor to other. It's a really nice, cool tool. Okay, let's just see what we have in here now. Where is our share button? Let's refresh the page. Let's clean this. And okay, wait. This is interesting. How many requests I fired? Okay, empty, clear, fire. Wait, it still works. How come it works? And how do I know if it's an actual error or not? And how do I know this? Do I have any CORS extensions running that kind of bypass this? Do I have? I don't, right? I don't. Duplicate tab closer, octo tree, rabbit hole, redirector, show password, syntactic. I don't know what are these. URL editor. I don't need this. This is stupid. How come? Maybe Google just allows this. There is, I think. Wait. Let's learn about this. How to allow URLs into my server. Let's think about cross-origin resource sharing is a security measure that allows browser to share resources with servers of different origins. Wait, I think course enabling is there. I think maybe the servers are access control, allow origin. But I think it's I'm not sure. Allow from all. Yeah, I think we don't have to worry about that right now. But how do I know if the request is failed or not actually? Wait a second. Let's do this. So I do share, and I get how many errors? I get 3 errors. 1 CORS. This is happening here. DOM exception, and this is I think what happening, triggering it. So fail to send. What if there is no server? Let's say I am pushing to a wrong server and for some reason it's not there. And what error am I getting? Am I getting the same error or something different? If it's different, I think we can handle that. If it's the same error, we won't have a good solution for this. Okay, let's do that. I think this time we got only 2 errors, right? Yeah, and this thing has something with this error SSL recognized name alert. That's good, but this is not good. Wait, let's learn about this. Let's learn a little more about this. Okay, let's print stack trace here and understand what all we can check there when there is an exception. Okay, and let's then consider it as a real data or wrong data. Deployed? Is this deployed, bro? No, it didn't. Yeah, it's now deployed. Which one we are printing? Oh my god, this is again confusing. I am the error. Ugh, error. Okay, let it compile. Okay, I think, oh, it's 3.5, like, yeah, let's see what happens, and then we can end the stream, maybe. I am not getting control over that, oops, I'm catching exception. What the heck am I doing? Hopefully, since this is now throwable, I should be able to catch it now. I should be able to catch it. And I hopefully will be able to show some. Yes. Yes, right? It's published, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. We have the error, fail to execute send, fail to load. That's all we are getting, okay? Now, in the exception, we can, yes, in the exception, we can go inside the exception type. Oh, there is nothing useful there. There is nothing useful there. No. There is nothing useful. Let's look at this one more time. This is the error. Okay, this is a message. Fail to load. I think this will be to do for tomorrow. This is where we start. Restart point. This is where we start. Why it shows fail to execute error. And I hope we had that URL somewhere in here. Yes, let's just paste this link also in here for tomorrow. Cool. I think it's time to call it a day, and I'll type backup. This will be backed up. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks, Ayush. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Good night, have a tight sleep, and hopefully we'll have some answers for this tomorrow. We'll get to learn something. Very nice stream. Thank you, man. Good night. Okay, stopping stream.